What is up, everyone? It's Ryan, living in Cambodia, making videos so you can see what it's like to live in the Kingdom of Wonder. And I'm in Siem Reap right now, and I'm about to check out my new pretend home. This is Rose Apple Square, and I think it's a pretty good place. It might be my dream choice for retirement in Cambodia. That's based on the small amount of research I've done. But I hear good things. It looks good from the outside. Today I'm going to be playing the part of you, a retired person who has decided to move to Siem Reap, where your dollar goes further. Good choice, good choice. This video is going to show you your potential future. I hope you're excited for it. Let's go see what this apartment looks like. How do we go? I'm following these arrows, so I think that's what I want to do. Very nice.
The pool is there. Yeah.
Wow, this is really nice. It's beautiful. Everything's brand new too, right? When was the building built?
We opened it's like 2 years. Since 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, this is great. Wowzers. So why do I suspect that this Rose Apple Square would be the ideal place to retire in Cambodia? Well, first of all, I want to say that it's beautiful. It's brand new. It's in fantastic shape. The quality seems good. Solid. Yup. New TV. Got a comfy couch. That's kind of hard to find in Cambodia. This thing here, pretty decent, I think. Fridge is pretty new, pretty good. Got a stovetop, we got a dish rack, we got microwaves, we got all kinds of good stuff in here. Bathroom's got everything I need. It's got everything I need basically, and it's all new and it's all high quality. Let's go take a look outside on the balcony. Ooh, might be a little hot out there. Oh yeah. Well, this is nice. We're only on the first floor, but it feels like we're higher up. And I guess that's because there's a basement level here, like a dugout kind of basement level. And then my second reason, if I can find my way out of the curtain, the second reason I think it would be a great place, convenience. For example, I wake up in the morning feeling like P. Wait, no, not him. No baby oil here. First thing I do is drink coffee. I can make it here in my snazzy apartment, but let's go get a nice fresh cup at Kai Fun. It's in the building, just a short walk away. Yeah, there's a hot Americano. I could sit here in this beautiful space, sip my coffee, or sit outside to enjoy the morning. I could even grab a Spanish omelet for breakfast for just $3. Actually, $2.70, because if you stay here, you get a 10% discount at Kai Fun. But I'll have breakfast later. Right now I want to get some exercise in, so I'm headed across the road to Rose Apple Park, which has a basketball court. A freaking basketball court! This is not easy to find in Cambodia. I am very excited about this. But if basketball isn't your thing, the Rose Apple Square Gym, aka the Bulldog Fitness Center, is also just steps away and is packed with good quality equipment. It's pretty intimidating. Woo! After that intense basketball workout that I just pretended to have, I need a cool beverage. But how convenient is Rose Apple Square's closest convenience store? Well, it's on site. Grab a bevy and let's head over to the pool to cool off with a quick dip. A little rinse here and a swim there. This is a great area to relax, lots of comfy places to sit. And yeah, you just had a great morning and you didn't even have to leave the grounds of Rose Apple Square. But you don't want to just live in this space, you want to get out there and see Cambodia. Luckily, Rose Apple Square is conveniently located. It's a 5-minute walk to many restaurants, including What Else Cafe, great banh mi sandwiches here, VLT, they have British food, including a Sunday roast dinner. There's pizza, there's pasta, there's food from all over the world within a 10-minute walk. And trust me, there's a ton of delicious and affordable food in Siem Reap, Cambodia. This is the chicken pesto sandwich, just a 3-minute walk from Rose Apple Square. Even landmarks like Pub Street and the Old Market are easily walkable from Rose Apple Square. And now, I present to you things I had to reluctantly accept in order to live in Cambodia. Number 1, noise. To combat this, you can live on a higher floor, away from the street noise, but in Siem Reap, buildings aren't allowed to be taller than Angkor Wat, so you just can't get up high enough to avoid the street noise. But in Roseapple Square, apartments are super quiet. I got a little bit of noise coming from the AC up here. But other than that, pretty quiet. How do they do it? Alien technology, I suspect. This is my balcony. Got the morning coffee going down here. But check this out. Look at this. There's an event going on down here. Did not even realize that because... Wait for it. Wait for it. The sound's still on. It's just quiet. I don't know how they do it. That's alien technology. It has to be. Things I had to reluctantly accept in order to live in Cambodia. Number 2. Water. I had to start drinking water. No, specifically low water pressure and a lack of hot water. If you've traveled Southeast Asia, and I guess you didn't stay in fancy places, you probably came across hotels that didn't have hot water. No hot water for showers. Yes, seriously, this is a thing in hot countries. Of course, most places you rent to live will have hot water for showers, but they usually hook up one of those box things that heats the water up. First time I came across one of these, I got electrocuted by it. Seriously. But they will do the trick, at least for a hot shower. But what about the bathroom sink? What about the kitchen? Washing some greasy dishes in cold water is, well, I'm used to it. In my apartment, I don't have hot water in my kitchen sink. It's very common here in Cambodia. But in Roseapple Square... All right, let's test out now. Hot water. Cold. Cool. Warming up. Warm. Hot. Very hot. Can't touch it. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, that's some spicy water. And the water pressure's good too. It's a good amount of water flow. I like it. A lot of places in Cambodia have weak water pressure. I think those heater box things reduce the water pressure. I don't know. But sometimes it trickles down and I don't want to shower in Trickletown. Roseapple Square, on the other hand, in the words of David Bowie, or maybe Freddie Mercury, pressure splashing down on me. I'm washing up my balls. I'm cleaning them all up, yeah. Washing my balls, washing my balls, yeah, I washed them too hard, yeah. So here I was going to put in a 15-minute shower scene. I thought you guys would like that, but that first part of the video, it just took up too much time. We just don't have time for this 15-minute sexy shower scene anymore. It's too bad because it took me a long time to psych myself up to do this, and I think the scene turned out really well. It's tasteful, but what's the word? Boinkalicious? Things I had to reluctantly accept in order to live in Cambodia. Number 3. Lack of green spaces. Trees, they're our friends. Oh, God. They provide fresh air. They provide shade. They scratch an itch. Point me in the direction of a green space in Siem Reap. Actually, what am I saying? Siem Reap has the incredible Angkor Archaeological Park, one of the coolest green spaces in the world. And if you live in Cambodia for a year and you renew your visa for a second year, you can apply for a special pass that allows you to visit the park for free. Yes, free. As much as you want. Free, go, enjoy it. It's lovely. Having that on your doorstep is amazing. It really is. There's so much to explore. There are 72 major temples, but then there are another 1,000 that are in various conditions. Just the other day, I went for a drive with For Real. Check out their YouTube channel. And we went to one way out in the woods that nobody goes to. There wasn't much there, but it was a destination, a fun little mission, and there are thousands of these. This city is great for people who like to explore. But I'm getting off topic. I don't want to go all the way to Angkor Park just to sit next to a tree. Luckily, Roseapple Square has this park. I already showed it to you. The trees are not much, but trust me, a park like this is pretty much non-existent in Cambodia. And it has more green spaces throughout its grounds, lots of shady places to sit and feel like you're not in a city and they're just outside your door. Look at that, that's a pineapple. They're growing a pineapple right here. And just like that, we've scratched off 3 of my Cambodia pet peeves. Okay, let's go try and find someone who can give us some more information about this place and maybe tell us how we can live here in Roseapple Square forever. Hello.
How are you?
Good. This is the sales office?
Yeah.
I was hoping to talk to somebody about buying one of the units. That's great. I'll just grab 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom. Do you have three bedroom too?
3 bedroom, no.
No. No. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take these and I'll go talk to the other office. Thank you for your help. We're headed to the management office. Hello.
This is our price. We do have a short term and long term.
Studio. Oh yeah. It's nice to get a little desk, a little bed, and a balcony. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is nice. The beds are comfy too. Got a closet, bathroom. If you're into studios, this is not a bad one. Shower here. All that's included. Oh yeah, toaster. Nice. And 2 bedroom. Oh, yeah, much bigger. It's like twice the size, twice as wide. Kitchen, we got some space. Oh, these are really nice. The leather, I like that. All the water is included. The drinking water.
Yes, drink water.
You just go and you fill up your fill one of your bottles up.
Yes, at the lobby you can see the water dispenser there.
Yeah, that's nice.
And this one very popular for family.
Yeah. Bathroom. Yeah, small little shower.
This is the master bedroom and also have the bathroom inside
Oh.
behind the door.
It's 2 bathrooms. That's pretty handy. And this second bedroom, very nice. Not bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it. That's good. I ran into a fan who lives here, so we're gonna get some insider information. Do you like to live here? Is it nice to live here?
It's wonderful. The
Yeah.
staff are absolutely amazing. The place is beautiful, as you've seen. The landscaping is gorgeous, and they really do take really good care of you, and they're constantly always cleaning, so it's very, very lovely here.
Yeah. I feel like it's a good like soft landing spot for Cambodia, where it's just you can come here and you don't feel the craziness of Cambodia as much as you would living in like a local place.
I agree, yeah. It's a wonderful place for expats because it's very Western here as far as how the apartments are set up, so it's a very comfortable transition for sure.
How long have you been living here?
I've been here a little over 8 months now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll stay long term?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
the plan.
Nice.
Yeah.
We include everything for you. You don't need to pay for the management fee. Everything is included.
Okay.
Yes,
So water, electricity included.
yes, included
wow.
in this price. Yes.
You also get a 10% discount at the Kai Fund that's located in the building, as I previously stated, but also a 25% discount for Rose Apple Square's co-working space. It's quite beautiful.
Here's the pantry. They have the
Thank you. If you signed 1 year, can you get the price lower?
I can check the price with my boss if we can offer you discount.
Yeah.
Yes, I can check.
Okay. Obviously, prices are a little bit higher, but it includes utilities, which is mind-boggling. That's just not something you ever see in Cambodia. How's it going? So to summarize everything up, we've got our studio for $600 a month, 1 bedroom for $880 a month, and a 2 bedroom for $1,500 a month. That's definitely high end for Cambodia, but when you start to add up all the little extras you get, it's really not that bad, especially considering the location. I mentioned all the quality food close by, and it's so cheap to eat out in Siem Reap that you probably won't even need to cook at all. I can see myself eating a local breakfast every morning, like this $3 bowl of hot noodles with duck. Then I'd probably make my own lunch, maybe a sandwich or something simple for a couple bucks. Then at night, I'd go out for dinner, probably spend around $5 for a meal. So we're looking at around $10 a day for food here in Siem Reap. You also don't have to clean it all. The housekeeping will take care of all that for you. There's plenty of free exercise available to you. Once a week, I'd probably head to the temples to do a bit of exploring. And there's great nightlife here in Siem Reap. I'd walk over to Pub Street and meet up with friends for dollar beers. It sounds like a pretty good life. Siem Reap is a great retirement option here in Cambodia. And if you're not too sure about Southeast Asia and all the, well, I'd say fun that comes with it, but liveliness is maybe a better word. If you want a soft landing in the country where everything is set up for you, there are people available to help you 24/7. You don't have to worry about paying electricity bills. Everything is right there at your fingertips. Rose Apple Square. Check them out. I'll leave a link in the description for you. And that's it for me today. Sorry you didn't get to see my pretty face in this video. I've been sick all week and I just couldn't be bothered to make myself BART presentable. It's a lot of work. I have to put my head in this machine for an hour. I don't even know what this machine does. There's primping, there's crimping, there's a few injections I have to do. My eyebrows take like 75 minutes per brow. I just couldn't be bothered to take care and comb my hair.
Don't get blinded by the media. I'd rather be myself. Take flight, got a speedy on speed dial. And meanwhile, my dream right beside me with a smile. She like Destiny Child.